Because I like to talk to people about divine truth.
Yeah.
And one of the things I hear often is I like to read more.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So-
okay.
We actually feel that reading is more effective than watching
Yeah.
a video. And the reason why is because reading requires more concentration, and it also requires more peace and quiet. And as a result, you can get more inspired. So one of our major goals is to get away from videos, actually, and go more to producing books that people can read. And how to publish those books, well, that's a question in itself. But we would like to do that. But again, that requires Mary and I having the time to write them and to formulate them and write them. Originally, the plans of the 14, because remember there were 14 of us who came here. Of the others, there's only really, one other who is consciously connecting to God's way, other than us two, which is Cornelius, and then the others are in various states of rage about the whole thing. But the original intention was some of them who are experts, far better than us at writing and other things like that. They have a natural aptitude to it. Mary and I are more, you'd call us like the managers, I suppose. The structural organisation is our forte. And some of the others, the 14, have specific skills. And originally the intention was that they would be using those skills by now. But of course, it's all to do with their will. So, I don't know how long it's going to take for their will to be exercised. And it may not be exercised ever. So it means other people exercising their will eventually to put things together. And this is where something, so Mary and I basically what we're trying to do is get enough time to share with you truths. And then on top of that, we want to get enough time where we can start writing some things so that those things can be more in permanent form. This was something I didn't do in the first century. And I think somebody asked me, what do I regret from the first century? That's probably one, well, it's not really a regret, because but I wished in a way that more was written, more, of course, the likelihood was that it was going to get distorted anyway, but it would have been good to have more written. Yeah.
There are, there's transcripts, don't you?
Yeah, there are transcripts. There was a team doing transcripts, and some of you even might have been involved in the team. I think Sanissa was at one point.
Yeah.
But the trouble is the person who managed our team wasn't running it in a loving manner at the time, and then we changed it over to Kate running it, and myself and Kate had a lot of programs on that we would. One of them was books getting written, another one was changing the websites and other things like that. But Kate passed last year. Started last year now, and she was a great loss to our little program of trying to share more. Yeah. She was a very good programmer, and on top of that, she was very open to truth and loved the truth and passionate about it. And she was also very open to listening to my guidance with regard to technology, and she was a great help. But she's passed. She's in the second sphere of the spirit world at the moment, and she's enjoying her life there, so she doesn't sort of regret passing. But we often talk to her and say,
Miss you.
Miss you. Yeah, miss you, yeah.